4 hours of game time for the first playthrough is pretty bad. And I gotta be real with you, that's the only thing that holds up the $60 price tag for this game. Wait until it goes on sale. It's a good game. But guys, there's just one campaign. Yes, there's multiple difficulty modes, but it's one campaign, and your first playthrough, if you know what you're doing, if you've got a pulse inside your body, well, it is probably the shortest running Resident Evil game. That is with the story and the cutscenes to it as well.
Oh my god!
No, it's not worth 60, but it's not worth 60, it's not worth 50, it's not even worth 40, it's maybe 30 max.
But I feel like a lot of people are going to find it overpriced for how much it has to it, you know, because it isn't a whole ton. It's not what you're used to from a $60 experience in terms of its amount of content.
I gotta say, the overall experience was kind of lackluster. First of all, this game ain't scary.
Oh my god!
Wow, I am actually genuinely disappointed with this game.
So again, it's a missed opportunity, and I guess in closing thoughts, RE3 Remake is a fine game, but when it drops down to $30 is when you should fucking pick it up. Not for a full 60, because for a full 60, you're getting a 4-hour campaign. Yes, it's replayable. You can finish it under 2 hours for the S rank, fine. You can play it on a harder difficulty, fine. There's even a shop after you beat it where you can buy infinite ammo and stuff, and that's fine. But let me tell you, that is just not worth 60 by today's standards.
At one point during the stream, I got so bored that I was just punching enemies with Carlos because I just didn't care anymore. And you know what? I did just fine.
By no means is it a bad game, but I feel like most fans are going to be disappointed by it, and I feel coming into it, if you're not already a Resident Evil fan, there's going to be a lot of things you take issue with.
But for me, when I was playing through it, it sort of tricked me into liking it for a long time because it looks gorgeous. The presentation is amazing. The feel of combat, the feel of the characters themselves are awesome. But I just couldn't get away from a bunch of these points that we're going to talk about today that just, for me, drag it down and make it a bit of a disappointment as a whole.
So did the game live up to my expectations? No, not really.
It's Resident Evil 3. It's a 4. It's a 4 out of 10. Yeah, I dropped you a fucking score. Literally just for that last remark about human greed at the end. Yeah, this is a fucking piece of shit. It's a 4 out of 10 at best. This game sucked.
You done fucked it up!
What went so wrong? Oh, fuck me. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my Resident Evil 3 Remake review. This review is an unbiased analysis of this game. The past experience I've had with Resident Evil is 1 remastered, but I won't be mentioning it because I don't remember much about it. I have played Resident Evil 2 Remake. I will frequently use that as an example for comparing the two games. No, I haven't played the original Resident Evil 2 or 3, because while comparing it is important, I think it should be judged as its own game. So what do I think about it? My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Well, I feel very disappointed, and I'm not the person that thinks very highly of Resident Evil 2. There was so much room for improvement after RE2, but every time they take small steps forward, they make 1 or 2 giant steps back. And it's sad because there is a lot of potential from this game, and yet it's completely missed its opportunity in some ways more than others. And I hate to sound like everybody else, but I wanted to like this game. But the game really isn't that good. Speaking of everybody else. There seems to be a lot of bad criticism and praise towards this game. I understand why, but I still disagree with it. And I'd like to correct it with this review. I know this probably won't change much, but I feel at least I need to do my part. Through this review, I'll be making fun of some people, not only for the fun of it, but for a point. I'll be making fun of both sides. One side that says it's the worst game ever and that it's a cash grab, and one side that blindly praises it without thinking. Some of you may not know this, but I do a series about bad videos I see and then take them down one video at a time. Some I do off the cuff and some I require scripts. So I'm quite the capable individual when it comes to bad takes. Now, let's talk about the review itself. Review and backstory. I didn't plan this video, so I plan to release this video in parts to keep up to date. And hopefully this video will come out before somebody makes like a 40 to 2 hour 30-minute video about it. Speaking of which, I have no idea how long this series or videos are going to be in total or on their own. Oh yeah, we're doing this old school Muller way. Remember when Muller used to do videos like this about video games? Ah, the good old days. For context, I have already finished my Batman Telltale review, and it's like an hour and 30 minutes long. So yeah, I think I have experience. Sorry, Pack 4 is taking longer than I expected, so I hope this series will keep you entertained in the meantime. I don't really know how much I'll release at a time. I think each video will be between 5 to 25 minutes, but then again, I don't know for sure. In this review, I'll be doing this mostly in real time, getting the footage, writing the script, and of course the editing. Usually this isn't normal for me. Usually I perform months in advance. Speaking of which, I know I say that a lot, I'm not the best editor. Me drag clip into timeline, me caveman editor, ooh, the Dark After Mark. I will use frequent clips of Mark After Dark. His journey through RE3 is very similar to mine with this game. Think of this as like Mark Hamill's interviews from Muller's Last Jedi critique. I know I take a lot from that guy. It's a serious issue. That too, and I think Mark's pretty funny.
I think I've seen this video before. Yeah, black.com.
End? Question mark? Okay, I'm probably pretty biased against this game, but at least I'll try to be fair. Hopefully people of all opinions on this game can enjoy this series. Goodbye, and I'll see you very, very soon.